So, as you know, I went under the radar for like several months. I think it was like 9 or something, without saying a thing. Sorry for that. And then when Boris announced the lockdown, I was buzzing. Being able to focus on YouTube and Twitch and actually hopefully be able to grow on the platform, but quite the opposite happened, as you know. I was playing Siege one day, and I don't actually quite remember what happened, but I was like, fuck this, not gonna play anymore. So I just kind of stopped playing, and I left the guys that I played with. It's probably a bad idea to give in, because I was alright at the game, contrary to what I thought. I was playing with a pretty solid squad, and I probably could have really grown YouTube, but again, it's me, so probably not. But when it comes to why I stopped playing Siege, it's because I felt like I wasn't getting any better, as I mentioned before. But now I look back at it, I actually was getting better. Not by a lot, but I was still getting better every time I played. I was learning new things, I was understanding more things. And as well, I wasn't too impressed with the game itself anymore. It just got mundane, I needed a change. It just felt the same all the time. I mean, I liked how the game worked, how it was like a realistic-ish kind of game. Don't get me wrong, the game is great, but it's more or less of a hardcore search and destroy 2.0. That's what I don't like about it. It's not the fact that it's objective based I didn't like, just how there was very little to play other than multiplayer. Like if I added a campaign or at least a single player game mode, I would have liked it, just something to give the game a bit more depth. I mean, it's a good game in its core and I still love it. I just had to get away from it because it felt like I didn't want to play it, I had to play it. It became less of an enjoyment, more of an addiction, and I didn't like that. So I'll stop rambling about Siege now and move on to what happened next. Once I stopped playing Siege, I scrolled through my Steam library and I looked at all my games and I was like, yeah, I've got some kind of games here. And then I saw Gmod again and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. It's been a while. And I remembered an old military RP server I used to play on when I had a shit PC and it barely could run Siege. But that kind of shut down. And then when I loaded up the game, I found it and it was back up. So I thought, you know what, I'll download it. I download the content because Gmod works off add-ons. So I downloaded the add-ons. And I joined it, and I thought it was mint. I didn't recognise anyone when I first started playing, but when I got trained by the person that I first saw in the game, I needed a name in game. I didn't want to use my own name, so then someone stepped in to help me pick a name. Wait, you see, I was in the process of watching Friday Night Dinner again, so your boy Jimmy B walked through the door.
Shalom! Shalom!
And that's where the name Jim came from for the Discord. Link in description. Just to be clear, that wasn't a corona cough, by the way, I'm fine. So, back to the Gmod server. When the major of the starter group or regiment for the British Army, because it was British Army versus Taliban, the major of that starter group, which was the 1st Rifles, was inactive. The position was put up for an application, so I applied, and then 1st Rifles Major Jim arrived. I had a blast as the CEO of the group, met some awesome people, had a right laugh. I've actually got some clips, so I'll probably show them now. Oh my god. Oh, there he is!
Silence! Silence! Be respectful. We are
right, when I say, okay, everyone.
Can I read it? Can I read this?
Don't be shooting right now.
On safety!
Right,
On
weapons
safety!
on safety!
He's struggling!
On safety!
Off safety. He's struggling. You might want to move back and use the 40mm dog.
2, 1,
2,
fire.
Make sure he's dead.
Oh,
Finn, can you give me my light back? You have a gravity gun. You have a gravity gun.
Get your gun down.
Do a barrel roll.
I can do that, but I don't want with a bunch of people. I don't like
Buffer,
that.
I think we should show them what the RAF's capable of.
Do not. I am not sat down. It is a very dangerous maneuver.
Oh, corporate the truck and pilot over.
Acceptable casualty.
Shut the fuck up, you cheeky bastard. Ah! I enjoyed it so much that I decided to apply for event staff, as the server swapped over to PvE, so we needed event staff to manage and create events and that. I got the position. This is where I met a sound lad called Douglas. He was a fucking crease, and we spent hours planning events for the server, and at this point I discovered the do not disturb status for Discord. He spammed me with loads of memes, but not one of them failed to make me laugh. Like, he was always had the best memes. And after some belter events that we did, I was promoted to event staff manager, and then he moved up to the assistant event staff manager. After some more time on the server, I was moved up to the staff manager position, and Douglas was also moved up to the assistant staff manager. And me, Douglas, and one of the owners basically brought the server back to life, and it felt good, you know, till the server shut down, you know. And then me and Douglas were the highest we could be in terms of ranking the server, and it was good, you know. We were like, he was a general or something like that. So went off and made our own server, Rise, French Resistance RP. We essentially thought it would be dope to play as the French Resistance against the German rulers of France in World War II. Yeah, it didn't turn out so well though. Barely anyone played, but it was a blast to play though. We had the people from the old server, quite a few people on the old server that played with us, so that was good. Not many new people joined, so it was kinda a stalemate of the same people joining, and we were lucky if we hit 10 players, to be fair. And at this point, Doug kind of left and moved on. So it was just me and the community manager Boris. After some debate with the community and a vote, we decided to swap to Vietnam RP. As one of the biggest servers has shut down the Vietnam RP server, so then Rise Vietnam RP was born. Rise Vietnam RP was where the server had its heyday. It started off really slow, but we got some traction after a week or so. About 2 weeks after the server was set up, we had about 27 players on it once, and it was a mixture of new people and old people, and it was great. But there was one kind of big issue. We lost a lot of players because the server was PvE, so we had a lot of people joining asking if they could be Viet Cong, and they had to apply to get the role, so they left. The Discord and the community was big at this point. We had like 50 to 70 players strong, and we had a good staff team. And we had my friend Boris as a community manager, as I said before, my other friend Carl as a staff manager, and a really good staff and moderation team. When some stuff happened, Carl decided to leave staff manager, so we promoted a new player to be staff manager, their name being Amanda, and then Epic became their assistant. Doug even came back to the server at one point, liked it, and played as just, you know, an average member, no staff or anything, like no co-owner. After some time, Boris decided to take his leave as well, so it was just me, Epic, and Amanda. After a vote with the community, we switched over to PvP and made this Viet Cong faction playable. This made the server grow even more. Fucking hell, it did. It had Rise. Yeah, that was cringy. We'd become like the 10th biggest military RP server in Gmod during all the lockdown, and it was a blast. Had an awesome community. Amanda was promoted to server manager because of her knowledge of Lua. She made a lot of add-ons on the server as well, so big thanks for that. Epic became the staff manager. I then met a lad on the server called Earl, and the PvP version that is. He mainly joined to mess around with his mates, and he actually liked the server enough, so him and a few of his mates stuck around. He became the event staff manager, and then assistant staff manager later on. At the beginning, we had a consistent 15 to 20 people on a day, which was pretty good if you ask me. You know, it's nice to build something up yourself and then just see it kind of grow like that. And then I decided to shut the server down. When I got back to work, it was harder to maintain the server because when I was maintaining it, I was on furlough, so I wasn't at work, so it was a lot easier to do that. I wanted to save money to move out with my girlfriend and a lot of other stuff. So yeah, that's when Rise became the community Discord. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like more like story kind of style videos, let me know, and I'll add them in the mix with the other videos. I'm not too good at live commentary though, but I'll give that a go if you want me to. If you want to see some of the footage from all the servers that I've been in, there's even a video of the server before I joined the first server I mentioned. check out Epic's YouTube channel. I'll put a link in for that in the description. He has quite a few videos of the servers, and they're an absolute laugh. I'm in quite a lot of them. And he also does VR chat video and Phasmophobia videos if you're into that kind of stuff. But if you're definitely into that kind of stuff as well, definitely give him a check out. Fun fact, he was also the original uploader of the Russian Knuckles video, you know, the one where he's in the tank and he's like saying the Modern Warfare 2 lines and that. So yeah, man. The Rise Discord will probably be used as my main Discord from now on. So if you want to join, like I said before, the links below in the description. Also, I'm thinking about coming back to Siege now. So then I'll be playing with George, Luke, and Jordan and that. So right, I'm out. Check the links in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.